So now you have that Zeus Nyx like global pickoff, right?
Is it good in this game? You've got two gap closers in Tiny Pango. I don't think it really does anything to Phoenix.
I mean, this doesn't strike me as a Zeus game. You know, there's no like Terrorblade, there's no like Naga. You're kind of dealing with late game, But it's just like I said, it's a Mago here, right? Like, what's left for him to play? There's no Ember, there's no Kunkka, there's no Mars, there's no Bat. Tiny was taken. You're running pretty low, right? So it's like Invoker. You can play Invoker here. I don't think it's enough damage. So the Zeus, it's interesting. It forces you to gap close him. So then it's a question of, are you using that for the rest of your lineup? It's pretty nice for Tree. Can be nice for Nyx. Snap builds utility. You can kind of stay in his ground. I can kind of see an argument, but you're missing that objective taker or the fight forcer, right? So if you're Beast Coast, now you need like an Ursa type hero, like a Sven, something like this, right? Wraith King for Hector.
Wraith King.
Chaos,
I would pay to see a Hector Wraith King again. I mean, it's been too long. That's
the downside of the Zeus. I think it forces your carry pick into like a frontliner objective taker here for sure, with some big physical damage, because your Snap and Zeus you're overlapping here, and your two supports have a lot of utility and stuns, but they're kind of low damage, right?
Yeah.
And you have to deal with Sunray here. Pango's going to maybe buy some utility, or Enigma's going to buy utility here. You have Pango who's going to get a fast Diffu, start mana burning people up.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you're already lacking a bit of damage and then you're matched up against that much sustain and heal.
Yep. So you have to think about it here. Like, you're going to have to fight through a pipe here with Zeus Snapfire.
Yeah.
That's where you need that damage mix. So you got to start thinking about what Hector's hero here is and what is going to deal the most physical. That's what I'd be thinking about. And if you're Aster, you get last pick of the draft, so you're pretty happy to kind of just pick a carry that makes that carry's pick really hard, right? I think you have the tools to deal with the rest of what Beast Coast is proposing here. Like, this is a pretty damn good Pango game outside of Overgrowth, which, it's annoying, but like, it's still going to do its job.
Yeah, the way I think about it is if they're using Overgrowth to stop Pango, then it means my carry is probably
and you still have Egg
around for free.
You have Black Hole, right? You can just throw these ults on like a single core. I don't think you're sad. You Black Hole Snap, you Black Hole Zeus. You like the fights. Pretty good, right? You're eliminating so much damage because the supports are low damage. Not to mention you have Tiny Tossback. I really like this Aster draft. It's like, it's got everything. You know, classic, like, okay, game one was kind of rough. We were missing something, so now we're kind of just going to make our lives easier and try and outplay you. But these are some signature heroes for Beast Coast. You cannot underestimate this Schofield Nyx, man. I'm telling you. You can't.
No.
And don't try and kill him.
Played against that a lot in pubs.
Just get him low and then don't kill him. That's the other thing. You're good.
Because that's a baiting hero. That's a baiting hero right there.
It really is. This is the ultimate bait hero. That's why it's a great Schofield hero.
Extremely high regen, melee, spike carapace is the ultimate bait.
The Void Morph ban. Interesting. They banned the Troll. I was thinking, like, I didn't really want Troll in, but I don't think he was going to go Troll. I feel like he might just pick like Sven or something. Even though I'm not even sure it's like an amazing Sven game. I still think Ursa is pretty good for the game, but it's not like the craziest Hector hero.
Sven, Troll is also good against Enigma in lane when it comes to Eidolon. So what other carries fulfill that?
There's like gyros and monkeys and stuff, but again, I don't know if they really need like an Enigma hard lane counter. I think it's like what you think is going to be best for the game and function with your lineup here. It's more important. Well,
they've narrowed it down to the Gyrocopter, so they are going to...
They did value that lane counter, and then they steal the Ursa. Ooh. I mean, that's kind of the downside here too, right? Hector's like, oh, come on, man. I told you we should have picked the Ursa. I mean, I really like the Ursa in this meta. I think he does a lot. And if you look at this Team Master lineup, again, they were kind of in a similar position. These two lineups had a lot of spell damage, a lot of team fights, a lot of stuns and utility, but no one was forcing the objectives, right? So these two last carry picks had to do it. That's why I was talking about these like Sven or Ursa type heroes, because they do it for both lineups, right?
Yep.
You imagine Aster, Monet just goes in the pit, starts hitting Roche. Now you have to fight into Pango, Enigma, Phoenix in the pit. Call an ambulance. Get the ambulance back on.
Call an ambulance.
This ambulance never left, I think.